Hello, it's Lisa Bentham from the IELTS Tutor Group, and I am your tutor for this free mini course in academic writing, Task 1. I'm actually calling this Kickstart Your IELTS because so many students I talk to and have taught don't know where to start. They often feel overwhelmed because perhaps they are studying other courses or they have a job or perhaps are completing their first degree but looking to study in an English-speaking country. And they constantly say, I just don't know where to start. So this Kickstart Your IELTS course will help you do just that. And I am hoping it will actually get you putting pen to paper perhaps sooner than you had planned. So in this lesson, you will learn the importance of task achievement, the 6-part plan for task 1, and the importance of timing. But firstly, we must look at the overall assessment for academic writing. If you don't know what the examiner is looking for, then it is going to be very hard for you to deliver the correct content in the 20 minutes that you are given for task 1. Hopefully you do already know this, but if you don't, it's essential for your success that you do take the time to stop and read through this slide. There are 4 areas of English writing on which you are assessed in IELTS. And in the table below, you can see examples of comments for a band 7. Now, in this lesson, we are going to focus on task achievement, and you can see that is the first box on the top left. So to achieve a band 7, you would cover the requirements of the task. There is also coherence and cohesion, lexical resource and grammatical range, but we will go through those in subsequent lessons. Task achievement. Task 1 asks you to transfer the information from informative images, or we'd normally say data, to a written report. And you can see examples of the data that could appear on your task 1 in IELTS academic writing. Now, this task and this task achievement tests your English skills, obviously, but 25% of your final mark is that task achievement. So a key skill you need here is what we would call visual literacy. Can you read a diagram? That might be a map or a pie chart or a bar graph, but can you read one? So something you could practice is just looking at data in your own language so that you learn what to look for and even to annotate for the most significant pieces of data that you're being given. So here is a real IELTS task, and you might actually have seen this diagram on the internet if you have been searching for past papers. Now you can see that the task is to write a report for a university lecturer describing the information below. And in my paid academic writing course, I do spend more time on the wording of the task because it does appear in 2 different ways. But I hope you get the gist. You have basically got to decide on the most important features of the information or the data and summarise it in a written report. So that is the task, and if you achieve that, you are going to have gained a good score out of that 25% portion of marks. Same image here, but the information on the right is telling you that a good way to start is to number the stages from the cattle grazing in a field to the final stage, which is milk bottles in a shop or supermarket. And numbering those stages should allow you to create a plan. You should have an introduction. And again, that's something that I spend much more time on in the paid course. But your introduction is a paraphrase of the process, really, with an element of an overview, and then you should write 2 body paragraphs. So that is what you would be writing in your plan. And on the next slide, you will see I've given you some help with that. So here you are, same main image, of course, because that's what you need to be writing your report about. But there is an infographic that I've pictured there, and you can actually download from the resource section. And whether we see you again or not, you are obviously able to take that away for your revision to help you in achieving the best marks you can on task 1. Now, here is a reminder. Remember, I said the 3rd bullet point was get your timing right. In the test, the reading of the task, the annotating of the data, and completing of a plan should take no more than 5 minutes. You have 150 words minimum to write and 20 minutes in total. So, how are you doing? Perhaps you've already taken an IELTS test and not got your required band score. And that could be because you have not focused properly on the timing. You really need to keep to that 20 minutes to allow yourself the full 40 minutes for the longer task 2. But I hope you have tried to make a plan and that perhaps you have downloaded that infographic and you now know how to start with academic writing. So to make the most of this lesson, I suggest you complete the tasks and the quiz below this resource. There's also a set of questions there that you can actually download if you want, or you can do it online. So in this lesson, you have learned about task achievement, the 6-part plan, and the importance of timing. And if you have been actively learning, you should now have a plan. So I will see you in the next lesson for lexical resource. And you may find that lesson will not drop into your part of the platform, as this is online, of course, until you have completed the quizzes and shown that you've completed this lesson. So bye for now.